Extra.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does it...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown,
goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch and he's free. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Arch Madness. Get it out on the screen. Turning it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on from a massive fumble recovery.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Manning with a play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It's back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A run for the quarterback. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, dude.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
And the Sooners want to move quickly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now trying to power it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Right on the money. Makes the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Running inside. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names he just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Here's Arch to throw. That's caught. It's Smothers. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Hand off for Brown. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Hard running there. To the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mateer. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on
read that
first
too
down,
late.
2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. There's a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. On the move.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Under fire. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. To throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 13 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Jayhawks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense lining up quickly.
Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job on the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time, know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns will hustle from the line. That when they jump on top here in the second half. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Quarterback keeps it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Got his man on the right. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. To throw, Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And they're able to get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going...
On a little press. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And they swarm him under.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally, but I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win. And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing Manning. Got a man. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This is a designed run, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how
How about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board? Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And as a defense, you just love to get that ball carrier and get him down and keep him in the field of play. To keep this clock moving, you cannot let him get outside. You cannot let him get out of bounds and kill the clock like that.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Avant. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got enough space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. The pass is complete. And the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick it onside and actually...
CG Sam. Tough game. Very close.